Well, staying in Latin America, it's a historic time for Mexico's oil industry as the government opens up the sector to foreign investment. But escalating violence surrounding the country's illegal drug trade may put some companies off, and it may be more than they're willing to take on. CCTV's Markovits reports.
It is one of the most promising areas for oil exploration in the world, but there are worries it might be too dangerous to work there. As Mexico opens its oil industry for the first time in 77 years to foreign and private investment, it remains to be seen whether international companies are ready to handle all the risks that go with operating in the country. Earlier this month, Canadian and Dutch firms became the first foreign entities to win onshore oil contracts in eastern Mexico. But this might have come with a price. The troubled region is also known as one of the most dangerous parts of the country due to drug trafficking, and in recent years, the struggling oil industry has become a target. Extortion and kidnapping are all too common problems, and as more foreign companies come to these areas, there is worry this could lead criminal organizations to further focus on oil zones.
It's very hard to actually prevent drug traffic or organized crime to interact with the companies. So the common practice is that they actually reach an agreement with them, and the foreign companies might actually become very scared because they don't know, they're not familiar with the dealing with organized crime.
Despite a decade of declining oil production, Mexico is still the 10th biggest producer of oil in the world, and vast areas remain untapped. The lure for foreign companies is that these fields are estimated to contain as much as 100 billion barrels of oil. Still, it's not just kidnapping and extortion that these companies have to worry about. Fuel theft has become a huge business. The Mexican government says $1 billion worth of oil was stolen by criminals last year, a 43% rise from the year before.
Some Canadian companies that are going to be very vulnerable. And it might be too costly or too dangerous for them to remain in the contractual areas when organized crime comes and asks for money. Because what they do is that they come and they ask for money so that the companies will feel pressure. And the moment that they see that there's money involved, they're going to ask for more.
With extortion and oil theft such a major problem, President Enrique Peña Nieto's government has vowed to protect foreign interests. Earlier in his term, he launched a federal security force that has had success in battling extortionists. But that may not be enough, since many of these companies are hiring their own security as well. Markovits, CCTV, Mexico City.